So, what is power scaling? So, it seems people don't completely understand what it exactly entails of, nor how to do it efficiently. So, power scaling is the exercise of determining the power of a fictional entity in a fictional based reality, typically battle based fiction such as anime, Naruto, Dragon Ball, comics, etc. Now, it is my belief that to do it efficiently, you must be knowledgeable on the fictional based reality you are studying. That's the first step. You can't hope to determine the power of someone if you don't understand the reality that they dwell in, right? So that's the first part. Secondly, understanding how that reality operates. Does it base its system of measurement on the real world? Does it have its own fictional based reality that's completely different, where their law of physics don't remotely even parallel ours? All these factors are very important in determining how to properly measure a fictional entity in any such said fictional based reality, right? So those factors are important. Now, with those factors in mind, when you are trying to determine the power of an individual with, let's say, a feat that is more so arbitrary, you have to then use intuition, right? You have to then use perhaps feats of others that have already been determined in power to determine the power of any such that specific case that you are attempting to measure. So it's a very rigorous actual exercise. Some people think it's a joke. Some people think it's just nerdy kids trying to impose their will on others based on their opinions. But power scaling is actually a very rigorous practice, especially when you do it efficiently and accurately in an attempt to maintain that integrity when it comes to measurements. So power scaling in a nutshell is an actual rigorous practice that requires quite the analytical thinking. And essentially, the harder someone is to scale, the more critical thinking and analysis it requires to scale that character.